Welcome to Business Chats with Debbie, where we talk to small businesses about their stories. I'm your host, Debbie Warburton, and today I've got Johnpaul in from JPS Workspace. Way! So we've met quite a few times
Yep, a few times.
through, normally, obviously, through the YP network, but you do obviously, we do buy quite a bit of stationery and stuff off you now, because we do like to support local businesses. You've been on your own now because you took a really big step.
Yeah, frightening.
Left a major company, major supplier doing exactly what you do, and decided to go on your own 2 years ago to give people a better service and basically stand up for what you believe in
Yeah,
in a company.
well,
So
essentially that. Basically, a national company took over what was I working at a family-run firm, a
mm,
local family-run firm for years. Took it away from what its values were, looking after the local people, looking after the customers, putting the
mm,
customers first.
yeah,
I didn't like it. I started hating. I started hating what I was doing as
yeah,
well, and hating myself. And that feeling when you get home from work, you just think, oh, just don't want to go
don't want
back
to go back again.
into work.
No,
So yeah, I left the job and decided to start my own company, doing the same thing, but bringing the values back that I liked from
yeah,
before, putting the customers first, making sure that things are right for them, making sure that when they phone up, they've got a point of answer. They don't just get passed pillar to
yeah.
post and
Which is
don't
what
get any
happens with the
answers.
bigger firms.
It
They just
does.
don't, nobody knows the answer.
Yeah.
And trying to get, it's like me trying to deal with HMRC. No one knows the answer and you can't get through.
You got to
Uh,
speak to this person, and they
yeah,
don't know what you're doing, and you got to speak to that person. Then you end up going back to the first person anyway, and you still don't get any answers. So,
no.
you know,
And you don't pay any less money for the privilege either, because you are really competitive on your prices with the bigger firms anyway.
yeah, and that's kind of the message I try and get around to people is, I might be small, but my prices are competitive. If they weren't, I wouldn't be doing this
No,
because there'd be no point in doing it if I couldn't compete. And it's just like give me the opportunity to show you
yeah,
really. And that's the message I like to pass on. And it's not always easy, but people haven't always got the time to sit and look into pricing and things like
no,
that. But it's most people tend to promise me that they will let me quote when the time comes up. So,
yeah.
you know,
So
that,
what sorts of things, I'll say, what sorts of things do you sell? What's the biggest sellers you do? Because I know you do a whole range of
yeah,
things.
yeah. I mean, the day-to-day stationery is great for just being with the customer monthly. They buy it all the time, so they're going to buy it monthly or bi-monthly at least.
Mm,
So it keeps you in contact with the same customer over and over again. But then I do the office furniture, even bespoke furniture to fit into certain areas, things like
yeah,
that. I've done quite a few recently, which you would have seen on a lot of my LinkedIn, a lot of my marketing, things like that. But then I do the promotional products, so your key rings with your logo branded on it, and
yeah.
pens with your logo branded on it, things like that, and even down to your printed brochures. I try to make myself I'll do anything for what you do for a business to keep you going, even down to the toilet rolls and hand towels. So,
Yeah.
like I say, there isn't a business out there that doesn't buy something I supply.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody buys something I supply. So it's just getting down to what they buy. And
And it's just changing people's habits, because people are they will buy from a certain supplier, and it's, you know what I mean, they can't be bothered looking around for other things,
yeah,
because normally it's not the business owner that's actually buying the stuff. It's
it's
a member of staff who doesn't have the same cost ethics as the owner of the
that
business.
is the case. A lot of it is like, well, it's habit. Like you said,
Yeah,
people are in a habit that they buy from that supplier. It isn't their money after the time. Some people are very conscious about the business they work for. A lot of people are actually still quite conscious about the business they work for. They want to help the business they work
yeah.
for, and they will look at prices. But there's still a big majority that won't as well. They're just like, well, I'll just buy it from there because that's where I've always bought it from. Price doesn't matter.
So
You know?
do you have an online website that people can buy from, or is it just a matter of ringing you up and asking for prices or
You can do
emails?
both, really. I mean, I don't like to be just an online only firm because that just makes me like everybody else.
Yeah,
I'm at the end of the phone. I'm a person. You can speak to me. If there's something you can't see on the website for any reason, something unusual you're looking at buying, then ring me up, ask. And there's chances are I can source that item anyway, and I can put it onto your web basket for future use as well.
yeah.
Because everybody can be bespoke on their web baskets. Each individual person buys different things. Every sort of business will buy
And it just
different
stays there
items.
in the memory for what you've bought
Yeah, basically
previously.
just set it up into their favorites and then they've got it there.
Yeah.
But when they look, it's easy to find then for future use. So yeah, speak to me. You can place the order with me on the phone if you want to, or you can place it online because there's still a lot of people that still like clicking
I
online.
know people don't like. I was speaking
People
to,
don't like talking.
and I was speaking to a guy the other day, and he was 80, and he doesn't have email, he doesn't have internet, he doesn't have a mobile phone. So can you send me out a posted copy? I was like, oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I think there are still people out
That
there
need that.
who need that connection. And I was doing a course with Jayan early on this year, and it was how people perceive people and how people react to information. And there are people who don't want to go online. There are people who want to phone up and speak to somebody. They can't be dealing with online things. So there's always got to be that need,
Yeah.
and there's always got to be that want for people to phone up. And you've got to have as many options available so that you widen your customer base.
Exactly. And then, like I said, people can't find something online that they want to buy. They probably
Some
think you
people
supply
just go
it.
somewhere else. Yeah.
They might go somewhere else, but they also think, well, I know this person supplies it, but I can't find it online. At least they can ring me up direct. Look,
Yeah.
this is what I want. Do you have it? Well, yes, I do. I'll sort it out for you. I'll put it all on the order for you. There's no
Yeah.
problem at all. They get hold of me straight away and speak to me rather than having to like speak to someone else, go on
Yeah.
hold and wait ages like that. And you know what it's like when you're on hold, you just get so frustrated. You're like, come on, answer the phone. I've got other things to do.
Yeah. So where can people find you?
They can find me. Well, they can find me. I'm based in Houston, so in Cornwall.
Mm.
They can go onto my website, which is quite easy. It's go to jps.co.uk. Go is in the number 2. Or
Yeah.
they can ring me up, which is 01326 331 774. Nice Houston local number.
Yeah. Wonderful.
And get me on that phone number. If I don't answer the phone, I'll always get a message and I'll always call back.
Yeah.
So leave a message. Don't think I won't call back, because I will.
That's the
Always call
thing
back.
yeah, wonderful. So thank you so much for coming in today. It's been, do you know what I mean? I know what you do. We do buy things off you. It's just obviously as a new business, you need as much help and support to
Yeah.
get your name out there.
I
and show
need, I
you
need
can.
the local support. I am
Yeah.
locally based. My target area is Cornwall, a bit of Devon as well. And that's really where I target everything anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, local support from local businesses who buy stationery. They buy things off Amazon. They probably buy things I supply
Yeah.
already. So don't buy from Amazon.
No.
You can buy local.
Yeah.
And
Wonderful.
I'll probably do it and save you money as well.
Yeah. And it might be there quicker than
Oh,
Amazon.
it probably will be, because they're all on strike today, aren't they?
Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, guys, and I will see you on the next podcast. Bye-bye.